Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making my favorite pink tacos. This recipe is super easy and delicious. So if you're ready, let's get started. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe, we're going to need pre-sliced bottom round roast, sliced beets or 1 fresh beetroot, 4 cups of instant corn masa flour, 1 red onion, 1 habanero or chile serrano, half a teaspoon of oregano, and salt. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. Alright, so we're going to begin by making our pickled onions. In our mason jar, we're going to transfer all of our red onions. So just make sure that you slice them. Okay, to that we're going to add our habanero, or if you want it to be spicy, you can just skip on the habanero, but of course you can also substitute it for jalapeño. Okay, to that we're going to add our oregano and salt. I'm using 2 teaspoons, but of course that's always to taste. And now we're just going to cover them halfway with hot water. And we're going to add 1/4 cup of white vinegar and 1/4 cup of freshly squeezed lime juice. Now we're just going to mix it. We're going to cover them and place it in our refrigerator. And the longer they sit, the more beautiful color they get. Okay, so now we're going to make our beet water for our tortillas. So to a blender cup, I'm going to be adding my sliced beets. To that, I'm going to add salt. I'm going to be using 1.5 teaspoons. And of course, if you don't want to use the sliced beets, you can always use a fresh one. And just add hot water to it. Okay, and now we're just going to be blending into smooth. Alrighty, and once we have that, now we can make our beautiful pink tortillas. Okay, to our instant corn masa, we're going to begin by adding a little hot water. And just as hot as your hands can handle. Okay, so that was 1 cup. And now we're going to add our beet water. And just slowly begin to mix it. Look at the beautiful color already. Okay, and I'm just going to use more water into my blender cup just so I can get all of that. And just add it back to the masa. We're slowly going to add the water until our masa is nice and hydrated. Okay, so I added about 2 cups of water. So now we're just going to be kneading for 5 minutes. Okay, and after 5 minutes, our masa should be ready. It should no longer stick to our hands and it should feel like Play-Doh. And you're also going to know that it's ready once you roll it into a small ball. You press it down and it doesn't crack on the sides. That means that your masa is well hydrated, and if it cracks, that means that it's not hydrated, so add a little more water. To make our tortillas, we're going to begin by preheating our comal on medium heat. We're just going to allow it to get nice and hot. Okay, we're going to be using tortilla press or anything that is nice and flat and heavy. We're going to grab our piece of dough and just with your hands before you get your ball of dough, begin to roll into a small ball. And then just press it down. I'm going to be using parchment paper. And we're just going to get it nice and flat. And you want it to be as thin as possible. My tortilla press doesn't do a good job. Okay, so I'm going to be using this right here and just press it down. And just make sure that it is nice and even. Just like that. And your tortilla should look like this. And now we can get ready to cook it. Okay, your comal should be nice and hot. We're going to place the tortilla and allow it to cook for 45 seconds. Okay, and after 45 seconds, we're going to flip it over and allow it to cook for another 45 seconds. Okay, after 45 seconds, give it one last flip, press it down in the center and allow it to puff. And once it puffs, it is done. So we're going to transfer it to our tortilla bowl. We're just going to continue repeating the process. Ready? And once we have all of our tortillas, now we can get ready to cook our meat. To cook our meat, we're going to grab our skillet and just allow it to get nice and hot. Once hot, we're going to throw in our meat. And we're going to allow it to begin to cook. After a couple minutes, our meat is going to let out some of its juice. So we're just going to allow it to evaporate. So just make sure that you're mixing it. And after a couple minutes, it should have evaporated. So we're going to add a little lard. And this is optional, you can always use oil. And we're just going to allow it to fry for a couple minutes. After a couple minutes, our meat is done. At this point, you can taste it and see if you want to adjust it for the salt. The meat should be nice and tender. And just like that, we can get ready to make our tacos. Alrighty guys, and now for the fun part, serving. So I already got my tortillas and they should be nice and soft. And of course you want to enjoy them as soon as, the hotter the better. But we're just going to begin by spreading some avocado. And I only added a little salt and lime to the avocado. And I just love how pink and green go together. I'm going to top it with our meat. I'm going to add a little salsa verde and then top it with our pickled onions. And my onions are from last night, so as you can see, they turn into a brighter pink. And I'm just going to top it with a little cilantro. And I'm just going to top it with a little queso fresco. And just like that, we can get ready to enjoy. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that these tacos are seriously so simple yet so delicious. They're so flavorful. I hope you give them a try and enjoy them just as much. They're perfect for your next girls' day, or if you want to spice up your tacos a little, then this is a good way. So cheers and enjoy. Seriously, so good. I love tacos, and these are just my favorite. The tortilla is really, you can't taste the beet. It just has like an earthy flavor, but they're just so good. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, how to make some delicious pink tacos. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Share with your friends and family, and if you regret this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys keep part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.